yeah, NBA Straya, how are you going? How you going? You good? You should be. Why is that, Jim? Well, this is NBA Straya's best and worst NBA stuff of the day for Monday, December 8. And the key part there is December 8. The year's done, right? As I said on yesterday's show, the next 7 weeks, you're fine. That's February you's problem, right? December you deserves to knock off, get on the tins, pack her up, boys. You're done. You've got it on my authority. Go to the pub. It's going to be fine, right? As your boss, off you go, right? That's right. I'm your host, James Clements, here at Larry Armour Studios. Let's start today's show with the daily. It's a whip around. Franz Wagner, hello. Oh, my knee. That was a bit of a sad one. Franz Wagner goes down with a knee. Hey, I'm pretty sure the Orlando Magic are cursed. Is this what you get for meddling in the dark arts of wizardry and magic? Remember how Americans are so afraid of this sort of dumb stuff? They stopped calling the Tampa Bay Devil Rays the Devil Rays because they're afraid of having the word devil in there. What a bunch of dummies. Anyway, Orlando, I mean, this is an accursed franchise, really. From Penny Hardaway's just beset with injuries, Shaq leaving, T-Mac, Dwight Howard turning into a pumpkin. Just a strange situation. They just can't have all their dudes healthy at once. It's crazy. So Paolo's back and bang, Franz is gone. It's chaos, absolute chaos. Hope he's okay. Hope it's not that serious. We don't know too much right now. It only happened. He's got to go for an MRI. Fingers crossed he's okay, but it looked bad. Just saying. Hey, the Bulls are horrible. That's not really news, but they keep getting their heads kicked in. And, the cool thing about it is because they're an incompetent franchise, absolutely nothing will change. So, hooray. That's literally all the news today. There wasn't much else going on since we did last night's show. So let's get into the game wraps. Orlando got beat by the Knicks. Not good enough. 106-100. Fun game. It was at 4 a.m. our time. I rewatched this one this morning in between all the football. I'm like, oh, geez. The Knicks played really well. They didn't have Cat and they still won. So good job by the Knickerbockers. Boston just ended up sort of pushing Toronto away. Jaylen Brown was fantastic in this game. 121-113. Get a bit worried about Toronto. That's 3 losses in a row. And yeah, not great. Probably should have won at least one of those. Denver end up smashing, well, not smashing. Charlotte were kind of in this. They had a moment there where they could have cut it to 4 in the dying seconds, but Spindles Miller missed another shot. 115-106. Kajam and Jamal Murray went off his head early. Hornets were in this, and then they sort of pulled away in the third and fourth, but I don't know. Charlotte put up a nice fight. Portland got beat by Memphis, 119-96. Denny Utemuster still had 17-7-7, but absolutely nothing else was going right for the Blazers. They started young Hansen. So, yeah, that didn't go great. The Grizzlies, you got all damned. Golden State smoked Chicago. Seriously, Chicago, they got straight killed.
So he got straight killed.
It was depressing. It was horrible. 123-91. With only Jimmy Butler back. No Steph, no Draymond, no Al Horford. It was embarrassing. And this is a Bulls team that has all of their dudes. The Bulls are in trouble. A lot of trouble. Because they just flat out stink. They can't hit shots and they can't stop the other team from hitting shots. I'm no math magician, but that's a problem. What else we had? We had an awesome Lakers-Philly game. We sort of predicted this one would be pretty fun. I think I said this on last night's show as well, right? Philly might not win, but I think they can keep it close. They end up losing by 4, 112-108. Mostly because Joel Embiid sucks at basketball. What do you mean, Jim? Well, he missed most of the shots he took. That's not good. When you're 7'4", you should hit more of the shots than you miss, right? There was a moment in this game where Joel Embiid, I think, was being guarded in the post by Austin Reeves. There is a large volume and height difference between Joel Embiid and Austin Reeves to the point where you think, well, I'm pretty sure Austin Reeves can't stop him in the post. Joel Embiid went, hold my beer. Watch me miss this fadeaway jumper where I've gone all the way back to the top of the key like a big dumb idiot. Great job, Joel Embiid, you big dumb idiot. Good win by the Lakers. LeBron James goes off his head right at the end. Daggers coming for everybody. And then finally, Utah got killed. They got straight killed too.
So he got straight killed.
By OKC without Shea, without Hartenstein, with I think it was like Chet and J-Dub, and the rest of their starters are like AJ Mitchell, Kaysen Wallace, and Jalen Williams. And they lost by 30. Now, the Yaz did end up like rubbing out Lowry Markkanen before this game, so yeah, kind of expected it, but they went 11-17 from 3 in the first quarter. They had 45 points to Thunder. This is the Thunder's B squad. They're never going to lose again. They're 23-1. What are we doing here? It's chaos. Cats and dogs in the street.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
With all that said, Jaylen Brown was really, really good today. So the NBA Straya Approved performance of the night, OKC as a whole, like 25 for Chet, 25 for J-Dub, just obliterating dudes. 29, 7, and 6, and absolute daggers in that fourth quarter. That 3 that he hit and then crowned himself was pretty amazing from LeBron James. 29 points on 12 of 17 shooting, 4 of 6 from deep. Reeves couldn't hit a shot. Luka was pretty good, hit some ceiling free throws down the stretch, but this was LeBron. And, I mean, Luka, 12-hour flight back from Slovenia, seeing his new baby, 31, 15, and 11. That's just, what are we doing? It's chaos. And 34, 3, and 5 for Jam and Jamal Murray. He was fantastic. Got him going early. How about Spud of the night?
Spud, 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 it is Spud of the night.
Jordan Jeremy Clarkson, 0 of 5. He did absolutely nothing in 17 minutes. 0 of 5. And then 0 of 7, I think, for Tristan Da Silva. More like Tristan de Bronze. Waka, waka, waka. He was bad. 3 of 12 for Keontae the Roller Coaster George. I think that's got to be his new nickname, apart from his weird big old bonce. You could just call him Pumpkinhead. But the roller coaster, just, if you've got him in fantasy, let me know, because I did that. I've gone through that roller coaster last year. This year, it's sort of, he's flattened it out a little bit, but wow, it's still a roller coaster. 3 of 16. Austin 316. Woo! We literally got an Austin 316 today because Austin Reeves went 3 of 16. That's awesome. 4 of 21 for Joel Embiid. So as I said, when you're 7'40", you should probably hit more shots than you miss. Joel Embiid went, nah, man, not today, bro. Just watch how much I'm going to suck and cost my team a win. I swear the Sixers are better without him. 5 of 19 for Spindles Miller as well. And no one shot the magic number, which is a bit of a shame. Who's old mate, no mates today, Jim?
Old mate, no mates.
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 Who's got no mates today? Young Hansen got clothesline and got no call. So how do you make that big fella go down that hard when he's been hit in the head and you don't call it refs? That's just one of those ones where you go, hang on, that's a ref thing, I reckon. I'm not saying they're racist towards the big Chinese bloke, but geez, tell you what, pretty brutal. Patch Williams, old mate, no mates as well, because, I mean, he's like going on this all-time Spud tear. He's shooting 4 of 29. 4 of 29 from 2-point range. The Bulls have lost 7 games. In that stretch, he shot 4 of 29 close to the rim. He's 14 of 53 from the field total because he's gone 10 of 23 from downtown. At some point, you got to get on that team bus and go, Patch, mate, can you just hit a shot inside the arc? Because if you're going to be 3 and D, you need to do something about the D, because you suck and we're horrible on defense because you're not doing too much there. And the threes, the volume's not enough. Like, you're kind of like a half 3 and a quarter D. That's a very specialized role in the NBA today. Pantsing of the night. Speaking of that Chicago game, Buzelis absolutely went full white on white crime and yammed on Quinton Post. It was just like it shook the mayonnaise off a shelf somewhere. That's how white that one was. It was amazing. It was a sick dunk. And the other one was like the Thunder just came out and flat out pants that Utah Jazz team right out of the gate. 45 points in that first quarter. Hitting 11 threes is just insane. What a pantsing. How about better than Bronny James, Ben Simmons, and Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo was the best player in high school. He was the best player in college. You think he'll get to the pros and be like, I made it to the pros, now I can be average. He's coming for everybody.
Everybody. So without Larry marketing, they had Kyle Filipowski come in and go, Filipowski, 21 and 10. That was bloody good. 14, 11, and 4 for tall Lonzo Ball, a.k.a. Anthony Black. He has been really solid this year. I wanted to take even that little bit of an extra step. I'm just saying. But he's really good. And Pods, a day after being called out by Steve Kerr, he just plays stupid. He plays too fast when we don't want him to play fast. Pods, what are you doing? He had 21, 8, and 7 today. That's a good response, I'll tell you what. Australian player watch after all that today. Gids was a bit better today in that loss to the Golden State Warriors. He had 18 points. He shot 6 of 15 from the floor. Still not great, but he did go 3 of 6 from deep. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks and 4 turnovers. Jim, can you talk about the Bulls? Yeah, I'm going to talk about them on tomorrow's show. I just want to dig in with a big nah about them because they infuriate me, obviously. Lucky old Brick got out there for them today as well, though. The brick, because it's a brick. House. 5 minutes, 3 rebounds, 0 of 1 from deep. I did miss on yesterday's show the Joe Ingles inbound. So he played 3 seconds against the Clippers the other day. Inbound GOAT, guaranteed. So they're up 3. They just need to get the ball in safely. Who do they turn to? Jingling Joe Ingles. You love that. Came in, kicked some ass, took some names. No Josh Green for the Charlotte Hornets today. But we did have a great big man matchup that was all Aussie when we had Jock Landale and his Memphis Grizzlies go up against Do-Up, Do-Up, and the Portland Trail Blazers. So the big man battle ends up with Jock with 15 points on 4 of 7 shooting, 7 of 10 at the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals in only 21 minutes. And Do-Up, Do-Up went 12 points, 4 of 6 shooting, 3 of 4 from deep. Not bad. 2 rebounds and 1 assist in 19 minutes. He still can't guard anybody, but it was a pretty fun game. I'll tell you what. All the Aussies involved. And that's, I think, all of the Australians in the Australian Player Watch today because that was it, I think. Let's just double check. We had the 2 Aussies for Chicago. We had the 2 Aussies in Portland, Memphis. No Josh Green. And that is that. All right. How about we look at some games for tomorrow? We've only got, I think, 3 games tomorrow, right? Because we've got the NBA Cup on Wednesday. So tomorrow's show for NBA Straya, as soon as these 3 games are done, we're going to tape and we're going to set up the NBA Cup games for you on Wednesday because they are really fun matchups. I will tell you what. Sacramento, Indy tomorrow. And remember, you can follow all of our picks over at Double. Use the link. It's actually a new link as well. So if you haven't hit on it yet, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. The link is in our show description or in the socials, the bio section, right? The link is right there. So you can follow all of our picks there if you want. Just have a look at them, have a gander, whatever. Sacramento at Indy. I'm going to take the Pacers. This is a really strangely fun game out of nowhere. Sacramento came from the absolute clouds the other day, beat the Heat. I wouldn't be surprised if Sacramento won this, but I feel like Indy have just gotten into a nice little bit of a groove. Siakam has been playing awesome. He torched Chicago the other day. I think at home, I'll take the Pacers, -3.5. I think they can just get that done. Phoenix go to Minnesota. Now, the Wolves, as I just mentioned, needed 3 seconds of jingling Joe Ingles to get by the Clippers. Phoenix, without Devin Booker, +9.5. They are the best team at covering the spread, the line, in the NBA this year. I might take Phoenix. Like, Minnesota are really hard to trust at the best of times. And I don't know. At home, a little bit of rest. They should be okay. They should win this, but I'm going to take Phoenix +9.5 just because if Colin Gillespie, Grayson Allen, if those dudes just sort of get rolling a little bit, who knows what could happen, right? Chaos reigns. Yeah, because with Booker still out, you've still got Allen, Brooks, Royce O'Neal. We'll see what happens. But I'll take Phoenix plus 9.5. And then we've got San Antonio in New Orleans. And the Pelicans they're so bad. I'm going to take the Spurs minus 9.5 on the road because why wouldn't you? Even without Wemby, does not bother me. I love the Spurs. We're going minus 9.5 in New Orleans. So remember, you can follow all of our daily NBA picks and whatever else we throw in there at Dabble. You can sign up using the link in our show description or in our bios on the socials, etc. Be very much appreciated. But there you go. That's it. The best and worst for the NBA today. Tune into NBA Straya every day. We've got the big show tomorrow to set you up for the NBA Cup on Wednesday and beyond. It's going to be an absolute ripper. We'll talk about the Bulls at length there too. That's it. NBA Straya. Every day, everything NBA. Subscribe or I'm going to fight you. Right? This is NBA Straya saying look after yourselves, would you? And later, hosen.